Howdy everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how I put a tire back on the tractor. I had a flat tire, so I had to go change it out, and now I'm going to put it back on. I've actually never had to change these tires since I got the tractor. This is a Lombardini Pisqualli. Let's see, what other information do we have off of it? Yeah, that's about it. 988 Pisqualli. So if any of you guys have a manual for that, let me know. Be interested in getting that, or I'm just going to look another one up online. So I've had this tractor for a few years now, and like I said, I just had to change the tire. So let me put that back on and show you how I do it. Notice I do have the jack stand underneath. That's in case the hydraulics fail. I'm being a little bit lazy and using the bucket as my hydraulic jack right now. So set you right there. Slightly controversial. Some people do this, some people don't. Like I said, I've had this tractor about 5 years and I've never had the tires off. I had to take a sledgehammer and beat on it to get them off. So whenever I do a tractor like this, I put a light coat of Never Sees back on the rim, because that way the next fool that has to take it off, whether it be me or a relative of mine or somebody that I sold it to, they don't have to beat quite so hard on it to get it off. Now you could just put some grease on there, but I always try and think long term, and Never Sees, well, it might be a little bit more expensive, has never let me down yet. Now this doesn't have to be a perfect coating, doesn't have to be a thick coating. Like I said, I'm just doing a nice light coating across the whole face so it doesn't rust back on. There we go. Also, I typically do just a little dab on the ends of all of the lugs, because like I said, I don't take this tractor off that much, and she isn't going at speeds where if one of these comes off, it'll be detrimental. Alright, try and line the holes up a little bit. Rule number 1 for this, never put your hand underneath. I know a lot of guys that have, and they've broken their hands because of it. Now if you have a punch, this is where it comes in very handy, lining this up. I don't have one with me right now. So I'm just using a fence post. Always start these by hand. Never start them with the Ugga Dugga machine. Battery powered, air powered. Always start them by hand. Of course, the second I try and videotape them, everything gets a lot harder and takes a lot more time. That one started good. There's 3. So now that they're started, I know that my setting 2 is about 100 to 120 psi, so I'm going to tighten it down just a little bit, get my torque wrench, and finish with the torque wrench. So now that the tire's on, and all we have to do is do the final torquing, I'm going to remove my jack from underneath, and now that you heard her start a little hard, I'm gonna let her run for a little bit, charge the battery. Let me show you a quick trick with the torque wrench. So whenever you're using a torque wrench, an old friend of mine taught me that some of the torque wrenches, especially older ones, can get bound up. So you crank it, once you hear it click, you know you're good. Use just one hand, don't force it, don't bounce it, don't jiggle it. But in between each ones, just work the ratcheting system so you know it's not getting hung up and giving you a false reading. Anyways, I'm gonna let her run for a little bit, charge the battery, and call it a day. So thank you, have a good one, stay safe. I hope this motivates you to get out and doing something. And remember, don't let the perfect become the enemy of the good. If you can get out and do something and do it just good, do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's what life's about. Learning, experiencing, getting better, doing all that fun stuff. So have a good one.